So, what separates Duality Pelvic Health and Wellness from other physical therapy clinics that address the pelvic floor and anything that's surrounding the pelvic floor? And a lot of it is time. I am able to provide 90 minutes one-on-one for an initial evaluation and then 60 minutes one-on-one for any follow-up appointments. Which is pretty rare in the physical therapy world nowadays. Also, the thoroughness of my initial evaluation. So before I even see you, you're sent a pretty extensive intake form, and I am asking a lot from you in that regard. If you are unable to fill it all out, that's totally fine. I'll be able to use that 90 minutes to be able to really piece together your history and your current concerns and your lifestyle habits. So part of that is in that initial intake that's looking at many aspects of your life. And then if there's any concerns from the intake, then we talk about it in your initial evaluation. I also talk about your history and get to know you a little bit more. I'm looking at you as a whole person and not just your pelvic floor and your pelvis and the vagina. I'm looking at how stress and your past currently affects you now, our mental health, our sleep habits, our nutrition, our exercise routine, our belief system, and how our body works. I'm looking at all of that. After that, we'll do the physical portion. So I'm looking at your ability to functionally move in different positions. I am looking at what your tissue is doing, what your organs are doing, what your nervous system is doing. And then I do an internal exam depending on if you consent to one. And 3, do you even have to go into the pelvic floor internally to see what's going on? And that way, it's not quite like a gynecological exam. There's no speculum, no stirrups. It's a lot less invasive than that. I'm using the tools that I have and looking at the pelvic floor and its function both externally and internally to see if there's anything going on there that is contributing to any symptoms that you may have. Then after that, I take all the information that I got from that extensive history taking and physical exam and then talk about educational topics that I think are pertinent to you, talk about a game plan about how physical therapy is going to look, and then I give you some homework. A follow-up visit. It's going to have a similar flow each time, not necessarily the same content. So it's always going to start with the LTAP, which is called the Locator Test Assessment Protocol. It is from Anna Hartman, and it's really looking at where the body wants me to assist you at that time. I might potentially waste a lot of time what I think your body needs at that time. But in reality, I want your body to tell me where I should help you at that time. So that's what that LTAP test will help me determine. And then after that, we will use then a variety of techniques, whether it is manual therapy or exercise or education or body awareness retraining in order to improve our functional mobility and our functional capacity at that time. And then we'll end the session with talking about what we learned, we need to do for homework after that session until I see you again. So if you have any questions, please reach out.